Hey Libra, what's up? What have you been up to? How's it going? Want to read some cards? Let's see what's going on in your love life, right? It's me, Archer, and it's time to take a little check on what's going on for you for the week ahead. Even though I'm pulling on the current energies at the time of recording this live, whenever it clicked into your algorithm and you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit is perfect timing as always. They're timeless readings and they're meant to find you when they find you. So what's up? How's it going? All right, let's tap in and tune in. Whatever message comes out, I'm going to get it across to you because if I don't say something that comes into my head, I'll have to come back and go live again. So, but don't worry, whatever messages comes out when you're with me, I am your ride or die for life. So I got your back, you're protected, and I'm your crystals. All right. Have you seen my chariot? It's got T-tops, freedom panels, whatever. I don't care. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Libra energy. Let's go for it. Hold on, I'm going to fix the caption so you don't got to stare at this huge freaking self-promotion thingy. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. Let's put your name on there. Hold on. There. Like that. I like it. Let's go with that. I still can't get Instagram to go live. I don't know. It just jams up and never does a darn thing. Sorry, Instagram. Love you. All right, Libra. Let's read some cards. Let's do it to it. All right, God. As I was saying, tap me in, tune me in to Libra's energy. Please and thank you. Open to whatever messages comes out. Give me everything you got for Libra. What do we have for Libra? Let's go. Whoa, neat. All right. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? How does it tie into the title that I channeled for Libra? Thoughts, feelings, emotions. Let's do it. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Ooh, it's wow. That card does not. Those cards don't want to go in. The Emperor and the Magician. Something about some of this prayers and manifestation work that you've done has caused your unawoke Emperor. No gender in tarot. There can be some female unawoke Emperors. We all got masculine and feminine energies, but something has caused your person to part the Red Sea of red flags like Moses right here. And everybody doubted Moses, especially Thomas, and then he showed them they were all wrong. So you're getting ready to show everybody they're all wrong. 9 of Cups. Told you it was your prayers. I didn't even look at that card. Oh, I love this. This is just some impromptu readings where I'm just like, you know what? I feel like reading cards. So let's find out what's up. All right? Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Cool. Overall energy is the 3 of Cups, the wedding of Cana. Don't worry, you can bring water if you want. That's fine. You got a special guest coming to the party that's going to be a part, and he'll be BYOB. Okay. The Moon card to the 3 of Pentacles shows that you know you're destined to be in a relationship and you want something that works out right. Moon cards showing that the fears that you think it doesn't happen. 3 of Pentacles, your guardian angels guide you right into the Knight of Cups. And with the Page of Swords, well, Page of Swords tells me they are watching you. They're watching you ascend, the ascension of Jesus. Page of Swords, look at that. They're trying to hide it too. Look how deep in the energy it is because they're learning lessons while they're stalking you. Just digital stalking. Everybody does that nowadays. So 2025, no harm, no foul. Chatbot even stalks people. It's weird. I don't know. All right, what are the current conditions at Libra? Let's dig in. Here we go. We have the 2 of Wands. You're at a great crossroads. I'm trying to make a decision or a choice. Knight of Wands on the 9 of Wands into the Death card that might be taking you slightly out of your comfort zone with the Death card. This shows you being at a grand crossroads with this here. You know, do you choose comfortableness or do you choose healing? Because the first step of any time you're sick, the first step in getting better is acknowledging that you're sick. So you're doing some big work. In the Knight of Wands, you're making the right choice, even though you feel like you're being tested. So I like this. Your law of attraction manifestation mode it's like on fire right now. No wonder you're so tired. It's like you're just frustrated because it's not happening or everything that you're trying isn't working. And you're like, I'm running out of ideas, God. Help me out here, right? Throw me a bone, God. The Death card just shows like a level up or a transformation. Maybe you've even gotten into like a point of overthinking about what could be wrong with you, almost causing like a bit of negative self-talk, limiting beliefs going on that may be holding you back. But your dominant planet is going to help put things in a different and more optimistic perspective for you going forward. Okay? It's getting ready to go into Gemini. That's the 3rd house, communications and clear thoughts that takes the fog out of like, why is all this going on? I think I'm ready for a relationship, God. Why do you keep denying me? Right? All right, we'll find out. Hey, Mac. What up? Melissa, how's it going? Hey, Jano. Hi, Janet. What up, Barbara? How you doing? All right, past person. Sorry, when my intuition starts guiding me, I got to do what my hands say. Let's go. Past person. All right. Now, remember, you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do. All right. None of us should tell any of you what to do because you got free will too. Right, Kate? Hey, Kate, what's up? What's up, Sister Vili? How you doing? Sorry if I pronounce any names wrong. I suck at English. I was a math major. What up, Shelly? Cancer, Pisces, Aries energy on this one. So this person loved attention-seeking behavior, and they kind of needed some constant validation too. Not trying to pigeonhole any Cancer, Pisces, or Aries cross-watchers, but this is totally Libra's reading. So I'll pick on Libra in your reading. Okay? This one's on Libra. Okay. Now, the thing on this is, Libra, is they kind of wish they treated you a little bit differently. 12th house energy. You know, they really wish they'd said yes to you instead of no. I think there's a phone call coming in here where somebody's got to eat some humble pie or something that leads to a talk that can fix things. Answering the call of Abraham. No, I'm going to tell. Crosswatcher, I'm totally going to tell. I was just getting ready to say it because some of you guys have been getting burner phone numbers, spam numbers, no caller ID, that stuff. It's totally this person from a freaking burner number. And they were like, don't tell, Archer. And they tried to hide the call of Abraham. But I knew better. So we'll see what's up. Okay, cool. If they're going to call you, they better done some work. How you looking, Crosswatcher? We're going to find out. All right, new energies. Here we go. This can be somebody you're currently involved in, or you're single and you want to know what's coming your way. Whoa. Okay, this is something new and completely different. This isn't your usual type. Ace of Wands to the Fool card. A little younger, a little funner, ready to take a risk. And I'm looking at this Ace of Wands as total confidence, okay? Because they totally want to bang your gavel. Libra, your Ace of Wands analogy was so easy to come up with. I literally just wrote that on the fly. That's cool. Some of you guys are creative writers too, or this person is. Strong Aries energy. But the Two of Swords is God testing Abraham's faith. Leave Isaac alone. What did Isaac ever do to you? All right. This is telling me here, for those of you that are on a single home front, is that you've got somebody that it's actually testing their patience to not tell you how they feel. Okay? Could be a coworker, possibly even somebody in your friend zone. One of the big three: friend zone, friend list, friend circle. I'll get more details to find out for sure. But something in this one, there's something that's going to be overcome to allow you guys to move forward. Okay? Okay, so we'll get details. That's just Tarot 101. I got to go deeper to get the real meanings. You could definitely be dealing with an Aries. There is some strong Aries energy on this reading. You've got Cancer and Pisces are here. Let's see what else we got. Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio so far, okay? Doesn't have to be their sun sign, but it's the part of their charts that are starting to energize. And meanwhile, you got the Judgment that just flipped over in the deck. This shows that you are part of the quantum leap that happened on June 30th, okay? Now, the way to know in real life 3D if you were a part of this quantum leap thing, besides the fact that you're here with me, hi, what's up? I'm part of the new timeline. Nice to meet you. The thing on it is that you would have been experiencing cell phone problems on June 30th, the lack in signal, SOS mode for no reason, brownouts or blackouts, and flashing lights in the home. Seems like electrical surges and draws. This is the moment that the pole shift completed, and we actually had to unplug Earth from the matrix, so to speak. We're not going down that rabbit hole right now. That's a whole nother topic. And we jumped timelines, quantum leap style, with Ziggy and the cigars and everything, and we got replugged back in. You're in the new timeline. This is the thing, is that all that talk about the cardinal signs getting into their power and et cetera and so forth, that was part of this jump. You're coming into a new timeline that allows you to focus on your healing and your growth. Aries and Scorpio vibes. Three of Pentacles also shows you got some pretty big guardian angels helping you out behind the scenes. I like that. King of Pentacles to the Four of Wands and the Star card. Ace of Pentacles. You're healing from your twin flame journey. Some of you guys could actually have been dealing with your twin flame, Four of Wands, but in the Star card, it shows that you're in a chapter now in the new age that is about your healing journey and building a new future here based on the stuff of your past, that like the people, places, and things that always made you feel like you didn't fit in or you didn't matter, right? You're going into a direction here that you're taking back your cardinal energy. And with Uranus moving into Gemini, I could totally see that being a thing coming into this one, that it clears the fogginess of the mind where you just feel like you're stuck in purgatory and nothing's happening. And the vibes just start getting really weird, right? The thing on that is some of you guys are considering getting into social media somehow, or somehow like teaching others, like podcasting, life coaching, something like that. Some of you guys might even just want to do it based on stuff you do in your day-to-day lives. Like You know, there's a whole generation that is unfamiliar with standard stuff. Like girls can teach girl tricks, and like guys could like this is how you change a doorknob. This is how you fix a thermostat. This is how you check your oil. And people would dig that, right? Girls, maybe it's like your favorite recipes for cooking, or the business girls. Maybe you want to teach other girls how to get the independence on. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you got vibes and the energies in this new timeline that you're destined to be a star. Those of you that have had a chart reading done by somebody, any astrologer, whoever, right? And they've said, wow, you're destined to be in the public eye somehow, blah, 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 blah. They're actually, they weren't planned. They were already tuned into this timeline. Because any energy or chart read or anything, we're pulling on the energy around you, right? We're pulling on this timeline. We're pulling on timelines where you never met your person, timelines where you and your person were high school sweethearts, timelines where you were like inducted into royalty and stuff. It's wild. But you jumped into another one. Those readers, for those of you this part resonates, they were already tuned into the timeline you were getting ready to jump into. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. You're at a point now, like, you would be great at life coaching stuff. You've got a gift for gab, don't you? You can talk to anybody whether they want to hear it or not, but because you're speaking truths. You know what I mean? Your confidence is just beginning to start with the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys have been working to beat an addiction, because when I look at this Ace of Pentacles, I often see like an AA type chip, okay? Even for those of you doing it on your own, mad props to you with that star card. You're through the worst of it already, I'm being told, and it's going to actually start to get better from there going forward. You're literally reprogramming the wiring of your brain in order to make its own dopamine on its own. And you're doing really, really good, all right? Some of you guys might even be noticing things like, I'm like shadow figures, night terrors, restless leg syndrome going on or something like this. I do see Uranus moving into Gemini will even help clear that, to even kind of like calm some of the dreams and stuff. And on this Three of Pentacles, just so you know, so you don't keep freaking out, for those of you that it does resonate to the nightmares or even the shadow figures and stuff like that, is that it's a fear of the unknown. God's want me to let you know that those are your Three of Pentacles guardian angels around you, and that they're actually standing there to protect you. Okay? Maybe there's kind of younger angels. Like some of you guys might recently have lost somebody very close, near and dear to you, and they're not sure how to make the whole angel stuff work yet. You got to go through training to be an angel, right? So at first, all you can do is start to materialize as a shadow figure. Then it freaks you out because you're like, oh my gosh, I know what the pop culture's told me about that. And they're like, no, it's just one of your guardian angels, Three of Pentacles. They're just working on learning how to illuminate. All right? It'll get better. They're still in training, but they're working on it. Okay? Some of you guys, even back onto this Ace of Pentacles and how that resonated to that message, some of you guys, maybe there has been a recent medication adjustment made, okay? Whether it's antidepressants or you're one of my more seasoned Librans and the doctors decide to change the blood pressure class, right? You know what I mean? What I'm being told is that the body will adjust to it for it. And it actually was a very good adjustment, that once the brain reprograms and learns it, you're going to start feeling much more better with the different changes in the medication. I dig it. And I'm not a doctor. I'm just pulling on the energies. I'm just talking about stuff going on in your life, all right? Some of y'all, that might not even resonate to you, okay? And that's cool. All right, so let's get into the love department. Let's see what we got here, because the changes that are going for you are still going to give you hope for the future. Somebody here has an ESA animal, either a dog or a cat or whatever. ESA goldfish, it's cool. But yeah, the direction that you're going here, I'm hearing Paul McCartney's song, Hope and Deliverance. That song may resonate to you. It's just getting ready to get started with the Ace of Pentacles. The future ahead is literally a blank slate for you to change into whatever you wish it to be. Okay? All right, now, over here, let's get into this past person and see what they've been up to. Thanks for being here, too, guys. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm just doing some more of them impromptu readings just for fun. All right? So let's see what's up with the past person. Now that I've tuned into you and your energies, what do we got with this person over here? Hangman, Chariot, Three of Wands. Five of Wands. Oh! Tarot 101 says you were dealing with a runner, straight up, right? This person's a track star. Poor Libra, you've dealt with more runners than a Boston Marathon. Five of Pentacles on the Page of Wands. Wow. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands. This person brought a lot of past relationship traumas up. They hit every wrong button in the right way. You know what the thing is? Wherever direction they chose over you, they found out the grass wasn't greener over there. And now they feel like they messed up the best thing that they ever had. Five of Pentacles on the Page of Wands. They're watching you, especially with that Page of Swords energy hidden deep down in there. They keep hopping online and checking your social media out and like, wow, Libra's doing really good without me. Man, I didn't give enough to this connection. You know, that's sort of a vibe. It's literally telling me this person did not give this relationship long enough to even attempt to get off the ground. Either stuck it in a situationship or a friends and benefits zone, friend zone period. Because like the thing is, they were a bit of a control freak. And so they thought the banter and the bullying would make you feel better, Queen of Swords, but it didn't. The thing is that they were still somewhat immature on this Five of Wands, Leo energy, and kind of expected things to always go their way for some reason. This was a lot of all take and no give, never even listening to you when you would talk, you know? Some of you guys even busted them entertaining other options like on WhatsApp or Instagram, liking a bunch of bot posts or younger girl or guy posts and stuff, right? No problem for their WhatsApp or Snapchat scores to go up, but no problem if they didn't respond to you, right? And for some of you guys, they're block happy. They'll block you after they say their piece, no matter how passive aggressive it is, then unblock you 20 minutes later, then reblock and unblock and reblock and unblock. Because they don't know what they want to do. Wheel of Fortune, I got chills. They don't know what they want to do. Because right now in the energetical shifts we're experiencing, the Wheel of Fortune is like a roundabout. We all love those things, right? Lebanon, Tennessee. But on this Wheel of Fortune coming, there's no way those things are more effective than a four-way stop with a traffic light. Change my mind. Okay? But the thing on this is that they're lost because they want out of the cycle, the circle that they're stuck in. The thing is, this time they've already unblocked you again, and now they're waiting to see if you'll make the first move. And they're thinking it won't take so long because they think you're going to chase them. But it's just because they're a runner, right? Ooh, the Moon card. This shows you don't. And then with the Six of Pentacles, they pop like a tea kettle. Justice. Look, Libra. Look, checking them out. Thinking about you, Justice. For some of you guys, it's another Libra. But here's the Eight of Swords. Oh, why hasn't Libra texted yet? I unblocked them like 3 hours ago. Why haven't they? That's probably what they're thinking. Why haven't they texted back yet? Oh, staring at their phone. No gender in tarot. Gemini energy is pretty strong too at the moment. Okay. The thing on this is that anticipation is building. And it's like, oh, the thing is you're not forcing it. So the silence from unblocking you is killing them. Not literally, metaphorically. The thing on this is that you like, oh, as usual, Nine of Swords. They didn't think their plan all the way through. Oops. Yep. They told you they were running away from home and they forgot it was macaroni and cheese night, you know. You told them they couldn't take a bath, so they packed up, you know, like they didn't want to take a bath. You got to make, no, they're moving to grandma's house. That's all there is. Oh, man, Libra's making mac and cheese tonight, and it's the Kraft mac and cheese. Oh, man, fine, I'll run away tomorrow. See, they can't make up a choice. Could be a Capricorn, another Libra, maybe a Cancer or a Pisces. Sagittarius is here, and I've kind of been holding back on this part here, okay? This Eight of Wands. Because you've got total control at this point when this train starts moving forward. Wouldn't that be cool if they put solar panels on the railroad tracks, like in between the tracks? I just got that idea. Whoa. Like you could run all the train tracks and all around and then put solar panels all the way down the middle of the rails. It'd be like building your own solar power plant. Whoa, that's heavy. I don't know how that resonates, but whoa, that's cool. Interesting. The thing on this is oh, okay. So they're online. They weren't ready before, but now they want to be in a relationship. They want to be in with you. It's really just somebody that grew up. That's what it is. And their online posts are complete staged fakes. Okay. Like this. Yeah. This person. Whoa, they're brave. Okay. Crosswatcher, I'm giving you points for your braveness. Okay. Because they will literally walk up to people in public or the bar or whatever and be like, hey, can I take a picture with you? I want to post it online and stuff. And they're like, yeah, no. They're setting it and staging it all up. Yeah, this is my long-term new friends I met. They just walked up to him in the parking lot. Oh my gosh. Knight of Pentacles. This person's slow on the uptake sometimes, but with that Four of Cups, they miss the heck out of you. Maybe some of you guys, they're online somehow, or even here on YouTube or something. Like, yeah, I'm seeing like premiered videos or something. We don't premiere videos here. That's just tarot readers that are in like an attention-seeking behavior thing. I just need validation. I don't care if you like me or not. At my age, I don't care about validation anymore. There's a take a number thing for the people that hate me. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, and a Capricorn. You and them could be born on the 10th, the 18th. You got some strong water and energy here, earth energy. And that makes mud, which means this person used to be clear as mud, but they had to clear the energies, which means Uranus in Gemini is what clears the thoughts. Something about the 10th or the 18th might resonate to you. Might even be birthdays, or the 28th, or the 14th, or the 22nd. Strength card on Temperance, that one last dose of willpower. Leo Sagittarius energy on this one. This explains it. The thing on this is that if they aren't making time for you, at least you own their brain. Okay? The thing on this is, like, yeah, very much the energy of people that block you or cut you out or runners. It takes more energy to block, ignore somebody, and stay mad at somebody, and also to just pretend that you moved on, than it does to actually just like fix things. Okay? They're so busy about being like, I'm not going to text Libra. I'm not going to call Libra. I'm going to let Libra go first. I'm not going to. It literally takes more for them to do that than if they just picked up the phone and pressed send. Takes them all day to remember to not respond to you or to ignore you, versus a 5-minute conversation, and they don't have to keep exerting that energy. They could use that brain capacity for something else, right? It's like, you're going to keep ignoring me, or you're going to do this, then what are you talking about? And it's literally going to be something like that. They're going to ignore you until they press send and be like, oh, so you think you're ignoring me? Well, I'm ignoring you too. And they're literally sending the message telling you they're ignoring you. Fits. Right? And that's the thing, to be like, would you just stop it so we can work this out? Come on. All right. So it leads to a Uranus and Gemini opening the door to communication for you. Okay. I really think they're going to do this way before Mercury retrograde hits on the 18th. Totally. Okay. All right. Let's dig into the new person's energies. And thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings where it's like you're here at the table with me, and traditional private YouTube videos. All right. So whatever you pick, though, shoot me an email. I usually respond in 48 hours. I'm a one-man act, so I'm doing it all, but I do respond. Okay. So just shoot me an email. I'll send you back pricing and booking details. Okay. And consider subscribing, being a part of the fam. We'd love to have you here. Mod Squad and the rest of the fam's working to get me up to 70,000 subscribers, which if we can pull that off by tomorrow, that's totally awesome. But I don't care when it happens. I just want you to be a part of the family. So join, hang out, and check out the Archer Astrology link tree for all the safe-to-click links, everything. Playlists, platforms, interviews, history of me, history of tarot, the original music, everything. Just scope it out. Use the QR code, pin comment link, or links in my bio. Okay. And everybody on TikTok, you can all come over to the YouTube channel because you'll be able to rewatch this reading. It'll be available in the July playlist. All right. Okay. And thank you very much for letting me shout myself out. That means the world to me. Thank you. People on this side of the camera don't tell you guys thank you enough, right? Every single reading you listen to, you hear the same thing. Like, share, right? So thank you for putting up with that. We should say that to you guys more often. All right, let's go. Justice. Boom. Here come the judge. Oh my gosh. With the 2 of Cups on the Emperor. This person, Daddy's home. High Priestess. You don't even see this coming. But the 7 of Pentacles to the 3 of Cups tells me they've already been planting seeds. They're holding back, causing some frustrations, though, because it's like you guys are kind of into each other and you're interested or willing to open your heart up to this. All right. Some of you guys, if you are single, this may come through a party or an event like graduation party or a block party, cookout, family type of a thing. Okay. But the thing on this is that you just don't want, like, their lack of action is kind of making you second guess your decision. 7 of Pentacles on the High Priestess. That's where I felt the energy from, right? Because the thing on this is that 7 of Pentacles, I pulled the standard Tarot 101 on this. This person feels like they're a failure at relationships. That's what they're hiding from you with the High Priestess. It's not that they're not interested. Some of you guys, you're actually calling yourself single Libras because you're like, Archer, I like this person, but they don't show me that they're not interested. So I'm just single. Maybe I'm chasing ghosts. I don't know. Some of you guys might actually like being like ghost chasers. I think this person's a bit of an introverted extrovert is part of it. And they're dealing with some depression on that 7 of Pentacles. They get overwhelmed by life almost to the point of wanting to give up on things that they do. And then they wind up living with a rod of regret for not following through, including asking you out. Okay. Emperor card. This is where they got to boss up a little bit. Even my male Libras. She likes you, male Libras. She's very nervous of opening up. She's a little stuck in like, well, maybe the guy's supposed to go first. And then we're in a new timeline now, girl. I've been doing personals for people that the girls have reached out first. And they're like, I don't understand how this works, Archer. I'm like, oh, dude, we got to go with it. Okay. So this here is a total gender neutral energy. So it's my male Libras, you will even have a girl that's going to take a chance on this. All right. Cardinal energy is very strong here. Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Capricorn. Scorpio is here too with Aquarius. You got Leo, probably because Cancer's here. I have no clue why, but it's a thing. It's Cusper energy. Okay, that fits into the King of Wands. See, they look cool and calm and collected. Some of you guys might work together because the vibes I pulled off of this was like they are really good when they're doing something they've been trained to do, but because they're unsure about love, relationships, and stuff like that, because every relationship they've been in before you has sucked. So, like, they look really cool when they're doing something they know how to do. The thing they don't know is how to be a player, okay? They can flirt, they can be open, communicate. It has something to do with what they do for a living, but they hide a lot of their depression and that behind the High Priestess. All right, see, Three of Swords. This person's been cheated on, played. We all got stories. We all got histories and shadow work, but this person's here, it definitely would rival your history, okay? They've been through some stuff. And that's kind of gotten to a point of the depression because they just get overwhelmed by life. For some of you guys, this person was once upon a time a runner who has kind of like lost everyone in their life and had to do the shadow work, you know? And so they've been on their own. For some of you guys, maybe both of you guys are even a little hypersensitive in a way because like feeling like y'all got to tiptoe around this person or something. Because I keep hearing the song by The Police. Every breath you take. Like you guys got to watch where you're going. And the thing on it is, it's almost like we got a bit of a situation here, Leo energy, that we're dealing with like two feral cats who are both very nervous about taking the chance because, dude, you guys have been hurt really, really bad in the past. Hierophant. That's a major dark night of the soul and an awakening, right? But yet this here with the Hierophant showing up tells me between you and this person, I'm issuing a relationship watch, okay? The weather conditions and the energies around you are favorable for conditions to lead to a relationship, all right? You have a relationship watch. This person feels the heat more than the rest of the world does, right? Taurus energy, Leo and Aries, and the Nine of Swords is Gemini. For a few of you, 3 to 9% of you guys, this actually is somebody from many relationships ago, many moons ago, that you guys are coming back together to try to see if you can make it work, and you're very scared of the stuff repeating itself. But this person, I don't got any bad vibes off of. They don't got bad juju other than just being nervous. And so you guys are both very nervous about how to proceed. It's like a little bit of a tug of war. Some of you guys, I do see something about a tug of war. Maybe like somebody's participating in a tug of war event for like a charity or like a field day in school or something. I don't know. Something about tug of war. I don't know. Interesting. The thing is, this is already becoming something. It's like it's in slow burn energy right now. Okay. In that it's like, but me sitting back here as an objective third party looking at the vibes, it's like, you guys should be a thing. You know, it's like, what happened? Knight of Swords. Oh, slow down, Archer. The time wasn't right. God's still making chess moves with the Lover's card. That leads to the Knight of Wands, a walking green flag on the Seven of Wands that clears those obstacles out of the way so you guys get moving forward in the Eight of Wands. Yeah, for some of you Libras, I'm reading for two groups of Libras because for some of you guys, it is this person. Because remember what I said before where I was like, it's not in motion yet. It's like it's on a pause. The train's getting ready to leave the station. Over here, we're showing the obstacles being cleared. So for some of you, this actually is this person and it's one long continued reading. But I do see for the bulk of y'all, like about 74% of you guys, there's the wall. The lessons learned from this person are what ushers in this person. Oh, I love readings like this. You're totally making me work for it. This is cool. But on the Lover's card, this Gemini energy that comes out here shows, because remember, this is, even though it was originally called the choice, we don't have choice over this. The major arcana like this represents major planetary shifts that we have no control over. We can't stop Uranus or Mercury or any of the planets from retrograde, no matter how much we want to. And with this Gemini energy, that's like Gemini and Aries is really strong in this reading, which tells me that like you actually level up during the Mercury retrograde that's approaching. Okay. And that could be what brings this thing to a point here. This has far more long-term potential here than short-term current energy. Like, yeah, not a one-night stand, not anything rough like that. You guys are both interested in something long-term, but you guys have just got your guards up because, like, you've always had to keep your heads on a swivel, right? And man, you guys have both dealt with some serious rough people in the past. Oh my gosh. Spinny hugs for both you guys. Spinny hugs for both you guys. Three of Swords on the Queen of Pentacles, though, it's already becoming a thing. You guys are both interested. It's just that you're still in like discovery mode and learning about each other. You know what I mean? The thing on it is, though, it's getting ready to take off. I do see intentions being made later this week. It comes out of the Three of Swords energy and goes into a Queen of Pentacles. Okay? That's stability. That's a mature, balanced relationship. The Queen of Pentacles got her act together. All right? And she's ready for her King of Pentacles. So this here, what I'm seeing is that the intentions being set in the week ahead lead you into something very long-term successful as we get ready to enter Leo season approaching, okay? So this is a week of intentions. So you guys are going to start opening up and talking more. If you're single, you're going to meet this person. If you're single, waiting for your past person to return, you get ready for that phone call to happen. It's the thing is, whatever this is, it's still in the crock pot, right? It's in the slow burner right now. It's in the slow cooker. It's not in the air fryer yet, but it's getting ready to go in the air fryer. All right. The things that are being changed here are going to allow you guys to set the term for something long-term into Leo season going forward so that you guys can actually learn and recover from the hurts of your past in order to succeed with each other long-term. All right. I love that for you. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn energy is here with Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius. All right. And you could be born on the 6th, the 26th, the 15th, possibly the 5th, the 4th, 22nd, the 24th is here, the 29th, and also the 10th, 20th, or 30th comes out too. Okay. Libra, I love this for you. You totally deserve this. We got to clean this thing down in the comments. All right. And I know some of you guys like to keep your private lives private, so you don't have to like the video if you don't want it in your liked videos. That's cool. But if you wouldn't mind, it would mean the world to me. Even just to leave a comment, you can do whatever you want down there, brag, complain, post, or just leave an emoji. That way you keep your private life private if you like, but God still knows what you were thinking when you type the emoji, so it still counts, so I can help you manifest it. All right? And consider subscribing, being part of the fam, so that you've got 70,000 people here in your corner helping you. All right? And remember, too, it'll resonate to any placement of Libra within your chart, okay? Because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts make you one in a billion. Nobody can do what you do, Libra, okay? Remember that. Your uniqueness is what makes you awesome sauce. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be back in a little bit for Scorpio. We're just going to keep rolling with the flow and hang out. All right. I love you guys. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. Don't forget to do what me and July 7th, Cancerian Ringo Starr are going to be doing Monday, 12 noon, wherever 12 noon falls in your area where you live in the world. Turn to somebody and say peace and love. All right. Okay, guys. See you later.